thing.
I would mix it with this fine carbonated beverage over here.
Okay.
Topo Chico.
So,
It's the best.
what?
What?
They always tell you when you go to Mexico on vacation, don't drink the water. And then we import the water that we drink on a daily basis here from Mexico. Does that strike anyone as...
Monterrey, Mexico.
Monterrey, Mexico.
Monterey.
Monterey.
Was that not a joke?
Yeah, it's totally a joke, dude. Got you guys, man.
Go.
Love Monterrey.
So, before we get
Monterey.
too far into
Where's
the weeds,
Mount Terry, Gus?
dealing with Mount Terry, Mexico.
My favorite mountain.
I wanted to, before we get started on that, I wanted to say congratulations to Patrick,
Hey!
our director of broadcast, who over the weekend got engaged.
Got engaged.
He's like, ah.
Hey!
And we got you a little something, Patrick. They're getting it.
Oh.
Hey, look at that confetti. These things never get old.
Do we not get one? Oh.
What the fuck is this? You have any answers?
Hey, look at this. Oh, I went too early. There we go.
Oh, it's cake.
I like that Patrick got engaged and we get cake.
Well, the cake's for him. Come get your cake, Patrick.
Well, we kind of need him in the
And
control
then,
room.
could you like sweep this up when you work? Is it made of bread? Oh no.
Have you guys ever watched or like looked at the shitty cake toppings, like
See-
people that misspell?
Oh, I did that for Barbara's birthday.
Yeah. What was it? What did it say?
It was Harpy Fnurf Day, Banabs, whatever. I had to write it on a piece of paper to make sure they got it wrong. Barbara, oh, that's gonna hit the lights.
That is in the
You're
lights.
about to pop.
There you go. Watch the lights. I got him.
So, do we get to hear the story of how it all went down? Was there like a big plan?
He's in the morning. I know that much.
Well, kind of, but it kept getting screwed up, so I ended up just doing it at home.
Okay, so Patrick told the story that he had. I know this. I went through the same thing with Ashley, where it's like have all these plans and everything. You're gonna do it here, you're gonna do it there, and then you just had this moment at home, and you're like, "This is the perfect moment," and so you did it. Yeah. Was the weekend celebration, or the Pride celebration, was that kind of a
Coincidence.
just coincidence?
Coincidence.
Okay.
Pure coincidence.
So he took away the cake. So
Well, I gave him the cake. It's his cake.
I'm not as congratulatory anymore now that I don't have cake.
These utensils.
Well, Patrick, congratulations.
Thanks, guys.
Happy engagement to. Okay.
How far away do you think you are, Blaine, from an
I'm not getting married.
engagement? You never gonna get married?
Can I call bullshit on it? Can I
Yes.
call bullshit? So when you get married, I get to go, ah.
So it's like, is anybody against this marriage? And then you'd be like, hey, so-and-so!
Gavin would stand up and go, I think that he gets it, and he went on the podcast. What? That'd
flub
be
it.
Gavin's
Where would you think
protest.
if you were gonna get married? Where would you honeymoon? Like Monterey?
Monterey, yes.
So is this
beautiful.
beer cold or
like,
not cold?
I don't know what that beer is. That beer's from the other fridge.
Is this like Monterey Jack
that
cheese? Is that where that comes from?
I have no idea.
Guys, hand me my bottle opener, which I specifically brought in today. And now you've
pass
taken
that
it
down
from
there.
me. It's a good bottle opener, right?
It's great.
Just grab it in the middle.
Stop.
So Blaine saw that bottle opener. You stepped away. You dropped that bottle opener off here. You stepped away. Blaine said, "Oh, is that a whistle?" I said, "No, it's a bottle opener." He said, "I bet it's a whistle." And he proceeded to blow on both ends of it, trying to make it blow like
He
a
was
whistle.
like, nope, not a whistle.
Not even close.
It looks like a whistle.
I mean, I get what you're saying. I've seen whistles in this configuration, but no, it's not. I should also explain why I have a big-ass beard.
You explained that last week.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that was
lumber
right after
apart.
apart? Yeah. And, well, it's like now I had to shoot 3 days last week. Then I'm going back for my last day of shooting on Thursday. And so I can't do anything about it. I got to keep it like this, and I'm not allowed to like.
Oh, 3 days with silly
Cake.
facial hair? Oh. Oh.
Pass the cake down.
How many podcasts were you on when you had your mullet stash?
None.
Really?
I don't think so. We didn't come in for the...
I can't balance this with my macros. You can have it. It's too many carbohydrates. It's too.
Are you not happy for him?
Do you hate the gays?
That came out of nowhere.
Blaine won't eat cake because he hates the gays.
That's not true. I'm eating cake. Congratulations, Patrick.
Wait a minute. Donna's gay?
What are you doing here?
What?
You're killing me.
You want it?
You hate the
I
gays?
got one.
Oh, I hate cake.
That's bullshit. I said no, and then
You have to eat it. You have
That's
to eat it.
typical
You have to
Gavin.
bite.
Patrick
It's
told me I to eat it.
celebratory.
It's typical Gavin.
That's, by the way, I just want to clarify something. Now that we're talking about weddings and cake, there was a story I once told about how I almost got Monty to cut the cake at Michael and Lindsay's wedding.
Oh.
And occasionally that comes up and as something where I'm an evil person. I would have never in a million years actually let Monty cut the cake.
Don't defend yourself.
Yeah, but
It's
you're the one who
funny.
suggested it.
What's that?
You're the one who suggested it, though.
I did suggest it, but if he went all the way in with the knife and was ready to cut the
Once
cake,
he was like halfway through the cake, I would have said something.
I would have stopped him.
I also feel like Monty, very Monty-like, but I don't think he would have cut the cake. I think he would have tried to freak you out, get really near the cake with a knife, and then not cut it.
I think he would have tried to convince me to cut the cake for him. Like he would have, if I had cut a piece of cake off of that, he definitely would have had to follow a piece of cake.
Here, we got a bottle opener.
Yeah.
also
Double
whistle.
whistle.
Are you really worried, like Blaine putting his mouth on that? Are you really concerned about germs?
I can't believe
Okay.
I get shit for being a germaphobe, and we just had to sit through that.
Why me?
Why
me?
you?
Yeah. You think I got the herpes or something?
No,
be
you
anybody.
get checked after every partner.
Oh, we did talk about that before the show.
Oh, was that
Plus,
on the thing?
you put that in your mouth. I literally I got that off Etsy. So good luck to you.
Yeah.
You
Who
went
knows?
shopping on Etsy for a bottle
I
opener?
did. I went for like beer stuff for my like bar stuff.
I
It's
bought
equal
that
parts manly and
You started a
arrow
bar?
with the lights back there off of Etsy.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, I didn't start a bar.
Really?
There's a
Yeah.
there's a
that's
place
like
in my
forever
house
ago. That was like before Etsy. I feel like.
No, it was like at the old office.
that doubles as a bar. So
What else is it?
it's just a bar.
It's a bar that doubles as a bar?
Yeah, it's like it rotates and it's another bar. No, it's like there's a bar in my house, and so I've never had like a stocked bar, and so I'm in the process of doing that.
Are you becoming a drinker?
A little bit. I'm drinking a little bit more. Drinking a little bit more.
Yeah, I
I'm
approve of this.
I'll drink to
following
that. Following my lead.
Hemingway's advice because I've started writing again.
Oh, yeah, that's why I drink too.
Because you write. You Hemingway's advice? Anybody?
Get Bev right good.
Yeah, pretty close. It's write drunk and edit sober.
Ah, yeah, that's pretty valid. Speaking of marriage and cake,
Okay.
did you guys at your wedding smush cake into your partner's mouth?
No.
No.
I hear that that's like super disrespectful, or like it's like kind of shitty unless they initiate or something. I don't know.
Always the worst thing that can ruin a wedding is the best man who just doesn't know the limits and fucks up completely. But no, yeah, that's a big thing. But the lady will tell you either she's up for that or she's not up for the
Yeah.
cake smashing.
I
Some
think-
people love it.
You know ahead of time. It's not a spur of the moment decision.
Yeah.
Yeah, listen. When you eventually go back on your lifelong pledge to not be married, and you do get married,
That can happen.
just make sure you ask, like, you just follow the rules. Just whatever. Just what am I doing? Where am I going here? What am I doing? Just don't like plan anything. No surprises. Surprises are a bad idea. That's not your day.
Probably wouldn't. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
It's like the old Seinfeld bit.
Yeah, I love that Seinfeld bit about weddings.
Yeah, like the guy just rents a tuxedo, and the whole point of the vows is, do you take this man? Because if not, like there's just another dude in a tuxedo. Like you can.
That's why all the guys look the same at a wedding. In case one fucks up, they just move them out of the line. The next one comes, steps up.
I was a groomsman at my sister's wedding, and when they do the garter toss, I caught it.
Wait.
It was-
When they do the garter sauce.
The
Garter toss.
Okay.
But it was really weird because I grabbed it and I was like, yeah, and then I realized it was like on my sister's leg, and I was like, no.
Oh,
I
it's
didn't even think of
I
that.
didn't
I
think about
just
that
didn't
part
wanna
of it.
catch
And I
it.
had this like awkward moment, and then they like took pictures with me, and I was like, why did I catch this? Like,
Did you
garter?
pass it off as a fumble in the end? Were you just like, whoops? And
No,
then it
I
goes off somewhere?
caught it, and I was like, all right, and then I just realized it was like, this is like kind of like a sexually provocative thing involving my sister, and now I'm like, I have it, and yeah, it's really weird.
Well, that's another piece of advice I can give about weddings. And this is a scenario that I think a lot more people are likely to be in. When you're young, your mid-20s, you tend to go to a lot of weddings, like mid-20s to mid-30s. Like a lot of people get married. I don't know. What's that?
I've been to like 2 weddings.
Well, have you been invited to more, though, Gavin? You just didn't go to them?
Yeah.
Well, there we go. Most people tend to go to weddings that they're invited to. When that happens, inevitably, if you're single, there will be that moment where they throw the bouquet or they throw the garter. And then there's always this group of single people who get up there and they're like, they don't want to get up there and they're acting super reluctant because if they catch it, they have to get married. It's all just have a good time. Don't be an asshole. Like you jumping out there and like grabbing the garter. That's actually, aside from the weird sister thing, that's actually really cool because most time it's like people will like let it hit the floor or something like that.
Oh, good, because I've caught it 3 times at 3 different weddings.
It's your competitive
Yeah,
nature.
it's not.
I don't even care what
you
it
don't
means.
have to though. Then go get married. Like
But who's that advice for?
Just have fun. For someone like you or someone listening to the podcast, they could be going to a wedding next week, and then they're like, oh, everybody get up here and catch the garter, and they go, they get up there and they get all mopey and shit. It's like, that's just enjoy yourself.
Yeah, just be in the spirit of things.
be in the spirit of things.
My goal is to be a bridesmaid.
What?
My goal is to be a bridesmaid. I want to be like the lone guy in a
Patrick?
group of girls, bridesmaid.
Make him a double groomsman.
You talking about just the responsibility of a bridesmaid, or are you gonna wear a dress?
Oh, you're saying bridesmaids versus groomsmen is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Wait a minute, you're confusing the shit out of me now.
He wants to be
I want to have a close female friend, potentially like Barbara.
a bride's
Oh, to a
groomsman.
woman who's getting married and you. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
I
I was
want-
going to
I
say
want-
that doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, I want one of my female friends to have me be a bridesmaid, and then I'll just be up there with the girls, and then I can choose if I want to go to the bachelor's party or the bachelorette party.
You can't go on both sides.
or I could go both. And it's just like
You can't go
win-win.
both. You got to pick a side.
And then I get a suit,
There's
and
poor women.
I'm,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
But then it'd be funny because then I got to get escorted down by a groomsman, and I'm like, "Hey, what's up, bro?" And I probably know the guy.
Here's why you
great.
don't want that. I don't think.
I get to carry flowers. It's great.
Why'd you be a flower girl for Christ's sake, or a ring bearer?
Patrick,
Can you give me
You
a flower girl?
So he said done.
Oh,
That's a spirit.
Gus will pay for half the wedding.
Make-
Patrick, do you know what you guys are doing yet? You gonna do like?
No, we haven't gone over details yet.
Okay,
I talked to him about it. He's like, "No, we
How about this for your wedding, right?
go ahead.
The wedding, you can have whatever wedding you want. It's free. It's paid for.
No nose
But everyone at Rooster Teeth has to go, and everyone
Blaine can be my bridesmaid.
has a button that will tase you once. And anyone can press
No.
it however many times.
No, because they'd press it during the ceremony. That'd be. Everybody would go to press it when I
At the
go to
same
say I
time,
do.
Everyone would coordinate.
Yeah,
to have it all go
and
off
you
at the
would
same
die.
moment.
You'd get like
Repeat after me.
10,000 volts, and you would
When he
die.
says,
Burnie
I
Blaine.
do,
I did. It's just going mental. You just explode.
How many amps are in a tase?
amps.
We have some tasers.
All right, here I got.
That's a maritime like Viking wedding. You
Let me read this.
gotta push her in the ocean.
I want to remind everyone this episode of the podcast is brought to you by Pizza Hut. So shout out to Pizza Hut for joining us and helping us create a portion of the podcast we call The Feed.
I like the rope.
Sorry, I screwed all this up.
And there it goes.
Hey, don't go away. Keep stop. Nice.
The Feed.
Is this the part
I
where I
kinda
get to
screwed
get
that
up
up.
and eat it?
Oh yeah, you can.
You
Just
guys
don't,
can get mad at me for double dipping the marinara.
don't
It's not
drop it
even
like
under the
that.
lights.
Yeah, get up there, Blaine, and
There
adjust
we go.
it so it looks right.
Pizza Hut will be at PAX West this weekend with their Retro
wrong
Bites
way.
Arcade.
Wrong way,
Be
dope.
sure to stop by, as there'll be a lot of prizes to be
Where's it
won.
going?
We're going to be giving out some Pizza Hut swag as well as Pizza Hut gift cards to our listeners and viewers who can answer a trivia question about one of the games in the Retro Bites Arcade. The question is, what is the original name of the protagonist you play as in the original Donkey Kong?
Oh, I know.
Save it. We'll be picking some winners. All you got to do is you tweet us using hashtag RTPodcast and hashtag the feed. And we'll be picking 2 runner-ups who will win $25 gift cards and 1 grand prize winner who wins Pizza Hut, all the Pizza Hut swag you see back here and the $25 gift card. Oh, and this thing. Blaine, you want to grab that?
Oh, what's that? Is that a what is that?
The grand prize winner will win that as well.
Blaine, sail all the way through the frame.
No. Show it to camera. Show it to camera.
Well, that-
Tubular, dude.
Oh, it's a pizza longboard.
Where is that?
what's
Pizza
tubular?
Pizza Hut is introducing an all-new pizza box that features a playable flick football field on top. Goalposts, football triangles, and a scorecard are all included. The box is available with the purchase of any medium pizza, including a one-topping
like
medium
dope.
pizza
What are you
off the
doing?
Pizza Hut
Dope.
$5 flavor menu. Pizza
can tie it
Hut
to the
debuted
longboard.
the $5 flavor menu earlier this year. The nationally available menu features 9 delicious items, including a medium one-topping pizza, 8 bone-out wing street wings, 10 stuffed garlic knots, the ultimate Hershey's chocolate chip cookie, a Hershey's triple chocolate brownie, Toscani pasta, a double order of breadsticks, and 4 20-ounce beverages for just $5 each when ordering 2 or more. So they sent us actually one of the boxes here. You can make. Remember, you ever used to play like that football where you'd roll up the piece of paper?
Yeah.
And then like kick
Flick,
it.
and you flick it.
Yep. You can do that now. Well, I'm going to do this while Blaine
I'm ready.
is over there.
Cart's in the way, though.
When's the last time you were on a skateboard, Blaine?
Hit it, Blaine.
College.
College. So not that long ago.
Let's see it. Oh,
Oh God. Good
I'm
luck.
facing you guys, though.
Good luck. Why? We'll go the other way then. Go goofy footed. Do you know how to steer it? Just lean. Oh Jesus! Wow! Wow! All right.
there you
So
go.
hopefully you'll be a lot better on the longboard than Blaine was. So what is that? What am I doing with that?
You can play like flick football. It's football season.
let me try.
Here. Gav, did you guys do anything like this?
Oh,
Like when you were?
again. Well,
Whoa!
Gavin, much better.
You play football.
I've been bouldering a lot. Like after.
What?
Bouldering
Again with the bouldering?
Why is everybody bouldering?
Oh, it's fucking great. It's,
Ah.
So like instead of like rap drinks and beers and stuff, I'm like, hey, let's go bouldering, and everybody goes and
Yeah,
it's
sounds
like my
just as
whole
good.
crew.
He's preparing for his trip to Mount Terry.
No,
Go ahead.
it's a lot of fun. I was actually so it's color coded. I kind of did a racist flub the other day on set.
Go on.
So they're color coded. So like reds and yellows are really easy, and then it goes to purples and greens, and then it goes to oranges and blacks, so on and so forth. So black is like I'm about at black, which is kind of difficult. And there's another dude on set that had gotten and completed a black, and I was like super happy for him. And I saw him on set, and I was like, Drake, what's up, man? I was like, dude, ready to kill some blacks? And then like,
Why is that being tweeted to me?
is that a real thing?
I don't know.
Nah, it's not. It's Photoshop.
So I said that really loud in a neighborhood, and there was like people around,
Why would you say that?
and
You just not-
because I wasn't even thinking, and everybody was staring at me, and I was like, what? And then
And then-
I
and then it
realized, and I was like,
sunk
oh,
in.
I'm so sorry. You know.
I feel like that's a typical awkward Blaine.
Yeah.
Are you looking
scenario.
at that picture too?
It's in the
that
in
what-
the feed.
No.
It's already. I already blocked the person, so I can't see it anymore.
I thought you were done. Sorry.
So
sorry.
I was flying back from Ontario, California, and I was connecting through Phoenix because I had to fly American. There's no direct between Ontario and Boston.
Why don't you go to LX?
Because it was an hour away, and I had to it worked out. I was leaving like 6:20 in the morning. I just want to get back and see the kids, and I wrapped at like 3 and barely made it to my 6:20 flight. To get to my 6:20 flight, sit there for an hour on the tarmac waiting because this was the dumbest reason ever. There was a discrepancy between the maintenance of the plane and what was in the logbook. Everything in the plane was fine, but there was a discrepancy in the logbook, so they had to get it corrected, and it took like 40 minutes.
Very serious.
But I only had like an hour connection, okay? So I'm eating into that with this 40-minute delay. So we on the
Phoenix
plane.
sucks for connections too.
It does suck because it's an enormous airport.
It's like long hauls, and you got to run up, then run over, then run down. Yeah.
And there's no tram or
Yep.
that, as far as I know. It's like
Terrible.
you can literally like run like a mile and a half, it feels like, to make a connection. So we made up some time in the air, and I was landing at the Phoenix airport 20 minutes before my next flight took off. So it's already boarding by the time I'm landing. And I probably have like 5 or 10 minutes to make it, to run to that plane
You
and
must
get
have
on
been
it.
fidgety as that plane
you
was
have to
taxiing
get
in.
off the plane, deal with that whole.
I had like 1 foot like in the aisle like this, and jumped up, grabbed all my stuff, got off the plane. Best thing ever. My plane landed at gate B11. My plane that I was going to was at B12. I walked
never
out
happens.
the door. It was already boarding. I walked right back in the door. My total time in the Phoenix airport was about 34 seconds. It was amazing.
How
it
badass,
never happened.
How badass must that have looked to people stood in the airport? A guy comes off one plane, turns around, goes on a different one.
That's exactly
It's
how
like
it
a
worked
Rooster
too.
Teeth It's like Bernie. He just walks
Peace.
into another.
And I even like came like out of the gate. I ran up to the gate agent. I go, "Have you called Platinum yet? Because that's my board on that group." And she goes, "No, but I can take it now." She goes, "I'm just about to start boarding." So I beep and then walked right on. So I was
Wow,
like,
so you're
literally,
early.
yeah. I had that almost one other time where Gavin was waiting at a gate for me, and like I walked up.
That sounds romantic.
I walked up to Gavin to say hi, and right as I was walking up to him, they called my group. So I just kept walking past Gavin and just got right on the plane. He said that was perfect timing. But this was all my years of traveling.
That's great.
That's never happened.
34 seconds is the perfect amount of time to
I
spend in the
literally
Phoenix
just
airport.
like I almost pulled like a U-turn, Gus, and I just went in a different door.
You're
It
like
was
Grandpa
really
Simpson.
awesome. So here's a weird positive story. Dan.
Okay, I was gonna say, do you have a positive
segment?
story now?
I do. I have a weird positive story. I read this amazing article about this guy who spent 7 years in federal prison because he was a NASA intern
Oh yeah.
and he stole from the NASA vaults a bunch of moon rocks that had been researched on, but then they were considered to be contaminated-ish, because they had been opened on Earth. So they were stuck in storage. So he went and got them all out of storage, stole them, brought them to a motel so he could bang his girlfriend on moon rocks. And then
7
he went
years?
to prison, federal prison for 7 years. You can't put a value on how valuable those rocks are. There's no way to.
I thought
You
I thought
could
were gonna
probably
say,
just take the entire amount of money spent on the space program
Yeah.
and divide the number of pounds of rocks
I thought you were
brought
going to say
back
you
by
can't
that.
put a value on how romantic that is.
The guy was like,
It's got to be uncomfortable. Like, hey, baby, you want to bang on some rocks? Moon rocks.
He went to jail for 7 years just for that one cool moment.
you know, let's say he banged his girlfriend on fucking moon
He went
rocks.
to jail for 7 years for 10 seconds of fun.
But you're not
There's
on
like
the moon until you've got more of the moon than the moon has.
Okay.
It's,
So
not
you-
it's not a crime if it's on the moon.
There you go.
There's dudes in prison. They're like, I'm in for murder. what are you in for? It's like, oh, I stole rocks
I
from
stole the
NASA.
moon and fucked my girlfriend on it.
Dude, that's hard as shit.
I fucked my girlfriend on the moon.
So that reminds me of another story that I read where this is maybe a more depressing one.